Well, we keep the run going, Al.
Yeah, great result. I don't think many people are going to come here and get anything, to be honest with you. Really tough, hard-working, direct side. Caused us problems. Probably the biggest challenge we've had so far, I would say, this season. I thought they were excellent, to be honest. And it was a different type of game where there wasn't a lot of football played. It was one of those battling performances, and when we last had a battling game like this against Eccleshall, we didn't come out the right side of it. So to come out the right side of it today, I think we probably just about edged it, but it's really pleasing.
I actually said before the game that I thought this was probably, out of all those previous games, this was the one that could easily be our biggest challenge.
Absolutely.
They're a big side, they're very direct, and they put it on the defenders, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with what you've just said. They're very direct. Kenny and Tom and Henry, who played back there today in the centre of defence, over the course of the game, they had to be on it. And Charlie Marshall slotted in nicely at right back today and did well for us. And Beznevo here at left back did well for us again. So pleasing in terms of the defence, but in the heat today, that was a real tough game for everybody out there, and to keep working for the duration of the game is something that's really impressive, and I'm delighted to come away with the points.
And we saw that at the end. They're still chasing everything.
Yeah.
And the performance, again from the midfielders, because of the way we play, it was always going to be a tough game for the midfield.
Yeah.
And they really delivered today.
Yeah, the midfield were excellent. All of them who played in there again were working so hard, and Connor's just slotted back in there for us, which is really nice to see. And Jake, since he's gone to the deeper part of midfield, has been excellent for us. He's probably been unsung. I probably haven't mentioned him enough to say how good he's actually been. He's been phenomenal, and he's playing with a bit of a knock. So it's good to have these week rests in between to keep him right. But Charlie, Lucas, anybody who plays now, Willie, all brilliant. So just got to keep doing that, and that's it. That's the challenge in it. Keep going, keep being relentless, keep making sure that we're taking each game as a new one, as a fresh challenge, and not turning up and thinking it's a divine right that because we're winning games that we're going to carry on winning games. So
and a 6th goal for Morgan.
Yeah.
And what a save from Tony. He's had very little to do, really. I mean, he's had a lot of crosses to deal with.
Yeah.
But no saves to make, and then he pulls that one out in the 7th minute of stoppage time.
Yeah, no, he's been excellent for us, Morg, since the start of the season, really. And he was excellent for us last season. Scored 12 goals, and I've said to him, you've got to try and build on that this year, and he has done. And he just seems to be Mr. Reliable when it comes to the finish in front of goal. Needs a couple of chances to score, but so does everybody. I'm delighted for Morg. I know what he can do, and he's brilliant.
And I say, another win. Sambach next week.
Yep.
But I think the most important in this heat is probably having that week to recuperate, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few tired bodies today and tomorrow, isn't there? Need to get a lot of fluids on board, and obviously just rest and recover and ready to go again against Sambach next week, and see how we go. Obviously back at home, which is pleasing, and got to go there with the respect for them, but we've got a right to wrong after last year. But to be honest, we just take it game by game, don't we? We take it game by game, and hopefully we come out the right side of the result again.
Cheers, I'll see you
Cheers,
Saturday.
guys. Thank you.